The topic for today is planetary lots in Persian astrology. Some of you are already familiar with these planetary lots. It's known as planetary lots, planetary parts, or Arabic lots. There are some other words for it, like Arabic word qur'e, which means dice, and Persian word sahm, which its plural is saham, and also Arabic word sahm with actually a very different meaning. In Persian, the word sahm means arrow, like the arrow of the constellation Sagitta, which is actually an arrow symbolized by an arrow, and here you see it's written saham, like the sahm. And the Arabic meaning, and we also use it in contemporary Persian, means a portion or part or share, a part of something, or a share of something, or a portion of something. And then many scholars actually retranslated the word sahm from Arabic to part. And I recently found a manuscript. It was a translation of a book of Aristotle, from a book associated to Aristotle from Arabic to Farsi, and there the term qur'a, which means the dice or lot, was used. And in Arabic dictionary, it was a definition. Actually, sahm means an arrow which had been used in lottery. So maybe something like woods they are bringing out, arrows they are bringing out, or just actually using to do a lottery, something like this. But there is another Persian meaning, Old Persian. Actually, it's a chord of circle like this, a straight line segment whose endpoint would lie on a circular arc. So this is actually very similar to the way we use in astrology today. So it's a chord of circle. And these 2 points, 2 ends, can be planet A and planet B, are 2 different points. So sometimes when we have 2 planets, we can do a lot with them. We can measure the distance and actually use the planetary aspects. Okay, the distance shows something to us. Or maybe we can actually find the midpoint, and the midpoint system is another system that can be used in any area of Western astrology, planetary aspects as well. So there is one more thing, is actually you can measure these 2 points and find this distance, and take this blue line and bring it to some other point on the circle, install that blue line here, and this the same distance from ascendant. For example, you can put point A to the ascendant, and point B shows a point in your chart. And this is actually the way the parts or the lots are calculated. So what are these 2 points? The 2 points can be the 2 planets, or 1 planet and another lot. They can be cusp of a house, lord of the hours, lord of the sect, CZG, actually the point of new moon period to birth, or the point of full moon period to the birth. And it can be another lot already calculated in the same way. It can be the previous conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, or it can be a certain degree in on the chart. And it can be the exaltation degree of ruler of the sect. Like, for example, if it's a diurnal chart, it can be 19 degree Aries, or if it's a nocturnal side chart, it can be 3 degree of Taurus. So it can be actually any point in the chart. And why we bring 2 planets together, and why actually we move the distance of these 2 planets to another point of the chart. This is actually to make new context and new concepts in interpretation. So when we talk about, for example, marriage, there are several parameters to make a marriage. when we talk about the travel, there are several parameters to make travel happen. If we talk about life or death or any other concept, child delivery, marriage, whatever, for every of them, we can discuss, okay, which planet can make it happen. Maybe 2 planets, if added to the ascendant, can bring that opportunity or that manifestation. So actually, a lot is a point calculated by adding distance of 2 planets to a 3rd point, or 2 points to the 3rd point. Any of these 3 points can be one of the following, but the 3rd one is usually ascendant. Okay, the 3rd point is, in most of the times in the formula, the 3rd point is the ascendant. So you're already familiar with the part of fortune or fortuna, or lot of fortune. You see it in some software in actually automatically generate that your charts. So it's the distance from sun to the moon adds to the ascendant. So we can make a very simple formula for it. B, which is the moon, minus A adds to the ascendant plus C. So this is the basic formula for part of fortune. And this is the actually Ptolemaic formula and Hellenistic formula. And then later, some astrologers decided to distinguish between nocturnal and diurnal charts. So they reversed the formula. They made from moon to the sun added to the ascendant for the nocturnal birth. So for the nocturnal birth, it's A minus B plus C. So this is the very general formula. And sometimes I think they move C here, C plus B minus A, C plus A minus B. This is maybe easier for calculation to actually not to face the negative numbers, because if it's negative, they have to add 360, or if later if it's exceeds 360, they have to reduce 360 to have it in the zodiacal degrees. So here's an example. This is a diurnal chart because sun is above the horizon. So the formula is moon minus sun plus ascendant. So we take moon, and here we can actually do it in 2 ways. We can actually calculate the points, write down the degrees, or you can use 2 fingers, put one finger on sun, the other on the moon, and take this distance and put it on your ascendant. Then actually you get the same points. But if this technique is for very easy calculation, when you don't have the calculation and you want to see where is it, and if it falls on a planet, then you can go into real calculation. So here you see part of fortune is moon minus sun plus ascendant, and part of unseen, or part of spirits, or part of diamond, different names for the same concept, is the reverse formula. It's sun minus moon plus ascendant. So these 2 concepts of fortune and spirits are related to sun and moon and ascendant. So here actually we have moon at 2 degrees of Pisces. So it's 332 from vernal equinox. 332 degrees minus 48, because sun is in 18 Taurus. From beginning of Aries, 30 degrees, and 18 degrees is 48 degrees. And we add it to the ascendant. The ascendant is 20 Virgo, so it's 170. So the result is 454. And if we deduct 360, the result is 94 degrees, which is 4 degrees of Cancer. Then we come to the chart and we see it's 3 degrees and 35 minutes.